So yeah, and they're banging in the pool. There's a fucking orgy going on in the pool. Gotta clean the pool.
Yeah. If the movie has any redeeming quality whatsoever, it's his fucking robe. Crapulé.
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 This whole story is crapulé.
Happy Easter, you bunch of egg-sucking hoes. This is James. Welcome back to our 2021 What the Suck Easter special. It's a tad late, but we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's still April, so it still counts.
It still counts.
That's right.
Getting in under the wire.
Oh, yeah.
I'm James, and as always, my good buddy Chris is joining me. How you doing there, brother?
Doing all right, man. I'm excited about this movie. It was a unexpected joy, I should say.
It was. It actually was. Now, today, my friends, we are going to be reviewing the 2014 horror. I almost want to call it a horror comedy, but it's not.
Yeah.
But it is the Bunny Man Massacre. It is part 2, and I believe a 2 or 3, 3 or 4 part Bunny series or something like that. It has 4 out of 10 stars. And what was funny is I was just sitting here on IMDb getting ready to read the cast, and I'm watching it, and it actually got another star while I was watching it.
Whoa.
Somebody gave it a rating or something. It jumped from 691 to 692. I don't know what the hell it is, but
oh, man.
Whatever.
This thing is shooting up, man.
Well, let me put it this way. It wasn't a critic, because on the Rotten Tomato board, oh my Lord.
What is it?
0 reviews. All the critics gave it a pass. They said, no thank you.
Gee, I wonder why.
And on what it looks to be 50-plus ratings, the audience gave it a ranting and raving 18%. So that means about 9 motherfuckers liked it.
So that's not a lot.
No, it's not. Well, let's put it this way. 11 motherfuckers liked it, because I liked it. You liked it.
I liked it. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's at least 11. I mean, but it's like 50-plus people, you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
About 50
okay.
plus. It says 50 plus ratings, so it doesn't really tell you.
You know, it has a better ratio than Vampire Brooklyn, because that was a 31%, but that was like 50,000 plus people that rated it. So it's got a better ratio than that one.
Yes, it does. Well, the synopsis of the movie is brief but brutal, and it reads as such. The bodies pile up as Bunny Man indiscriminately slaughters anything that crosses his path in a mutually beneficial relationship that gives Joe plenty of beef jerky to sell in his local store. It is directed by Carl Lindbergh, written by Carl Lindbergh, and stars a whole bunch of motherfuckers we ain't never heard of. But let's run down like the top 6.
All right, do that. Good job.
We got David Scott, who's Joe, who's the main redneck. We got the Bunny Man himself, Joshua Lang, Julianne Dowler, Jennifer June Ross, Heather Daly, Marshall Hilton, Stephanie Estes, Sarah Newswanger, Jamie Bernadette, Kate Owens, Marie Olsen, Patrick Lazara.
I think you said top 6, like top 60, fool.
You know what? I'm almost done. Dana Elliott and Lindsay Leon. Okay, it's all done. Who cares?
All right.
And like I said, it was filmed in 2014. And yeah. So before we get into the review real quick, how was your Easter, my friend?
It was good. I actually was here at home doing some work while the wife took the baby out to her grandparents' house and enjoyed some Easter there. So I was nice and quiet for me. How about you?
Oh, I was great, man. There was no chainsaw-wielding rabbits on my lawn, so I was in good shape.
That's a boring Easter then, man. You want that chainsaw-wielding rabbit.
Man, yeah, because my shotgun was bored. I needed to...
Target practice, that's right.
I hear you. Well, you know what? Without further ado, what the hell? Why do you say we just... let's just break on into it. What do you say?
Let's get into it, man.
Boy, that's fun. We gotta do that again.
You see, I'm investigating the recent disappearance of a couple of my deputies. But you wouldn't happen to know anything about that now, would you?
What the hell?
What the hell was that Inception sound doing? What the hell was that Inception doing there? What the hell? Boom.
I don't know. I don't know what was weirder.
Boom.
Enjoy it or not, I don't know what was weirder. Either the movie itself or the 5 minutes of New Mexico nuclear test footage.
Yeah.
As I call it. It was a weird opening, and it didn't tie into really anything, to be honest with you.
No. It was like 2 minutes of like weird, creepy old stock footage that
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing it had to do with it was like there was like I think a short segment where they had bunnies and they were killing them, but that has nothing to do with it because it's not a mutant bunny like Beaster Day. It's just a dude in a suit.
It's a
So it has
dude in a suit.
Nothing to do with it.
Well, let's roll on with it. Well, first of all, we have Forestina Gump sitting on a park bench.
I need to add a womp womp button to this because that deserves a womp womp. Actually, I'll do this instead actually because I don't have a womp womp, but I gotta.
There you
Okay.
go. That'll work. Anyway, we got Miss Forestina Gump sitting out here on the bench. Sitting there still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting on a white feather to come floating in. And this backcountry school bus come trucking down the road. Hey, it's like, okay, whatever. No, didn't see it coming. I mean, this early in the movie, but it's glorious.
Yeah.
They pull up to the little girl, and she just, she's sitting up and, perfectly fine in the seat, but then the bus driver opens the door, and the girl just kind of
Falls over.
Slumps over
Yeah,
dead.
just out of nowhere.
Apparently her midriff was sliced open. She did.
But it was very nice of the bunny man to sit her up perfectly and look like a student,
Yep. But I'm just going to get right to it. I mean, the minute she's looking out there, she's not paying attention. On the road appears our man,
Oh yeah,
the Bunny Man. I mean, he's in there in the first 5 seconds. I
that
love
wascally wabbit
it. With a chainsaw in hand
and a shotgun
and a busload of and a shotgun.
Because
a busload
of kids. But because the very first thing he does is shoot the bus driver in the head with a shotgun for
Kill one.
because that is
Yep.
on. That is not only is it on camera, but her brains are all over the camera after he shoots her.
It is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I was
It's
like,
great.
yes, I'm going to love this
Oh
movie.
yeah,
And they spared no expense. The blood effects were fantastic. Well, anyway, this jackass, this jackalope, gets on the damn bus, and you're like, no, come on. A bunch of little grade school kids?
Oh,
No, come on
man.
now. But the synopsis said it all. He cranks up that chainsaw, and it's all off screen, of course, because it would offend the delicate natured, I guess. But he hacks the fuck out of the entire busload of kids.
Well, not the entire ones because I think about half.
Well, like 3 get out.
Because like
3 or 4
half
get out the back.
but like yeah, he goes Anakin Skywalker on their ass and just kills those younglings. Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. Bam!
But I loved it. Nobody was safe here. It was awesome. There's blood splattering all over the damn bus windows, kids screaming, and all kinds of death. I loved it. It made no sense. You're like, why in the hell would they just kill a bunch of kids?
This is like the first 5 minutes of the movie, though. It starts off with a bang. With
Yeah.
a bang.
With a bada boom, bada bang. And then we get about 5 minutes of nothing.
Well, no, that's not true because 6 minutes and 44 seconds into this movie, we get.
I was going to get there.
That's
brother.
right.
I said we get about 5 minutes. See, about 45 seconds to about a minute or so was him hacking them kids. Then we get a 45-minute scene of a sunset, and we get a camp. And you're like, oh shit, all the stereotypical, horror stuff
Oh, yeah.
is already happening. And gloriously, what is it? 6:45 we get our first, and I believe only
But They are glorious.
They are very glorious. Rescue titties, my brother. Rescue titties in all their fake glory.
Yes. I mean, yes, they were fake. I'm not a fan of the fake, but they were fake. But they were, okay, compared to the last 20 movies we've seen where the RTs have been terrible, these are pretty great.
Yes, and I have to give props, man. All the gals in this movie were gorgeous. I mean, there wasn't an ugly one in sight that I can remember.
You know what? And I think, you know, it makes sense because they were all dumb as rocks. But I guess that makes sense. They're dumb as rocks, but they're all gorgeous because that's kind of how it is. They were all dumb as shit in this movie, let me tell you. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
But speaking of rocks, my good man.
But I just want to say
that is
this set the tone because we're 6:45 in, and we've had more in this 6:45 than we've had in the entirety of like our last 6 movies. I mean, we've had glorious on-screen death, the death of kids, and good RTs in under 10 minutes. And like, this movie is gonna rock my fucking world.
No animals died, either.
And no animals died. That's right. There are no points taken off for animals dying in this film. Amen.
But man, I'm gonna tell you what. But like I said, we proceed through the camp scene. It's typical shit. He approaches in the dark. You know, he's got his shotgun and everything, but he doesn't use it at first. You know, he doesn't want to alert the other campers. You know,
smart.
Let them know
smart.
He's there.
Yeah.
So he takes this good-looking brunette who's in a blue sleeping bag, and at 8:08, viciously pounds her against a rock in her sleeping bag, and she pours out of that thing a bloody mess for
Kill 2.
That is I labeled it as it's the Friday the 13th Part 7 ripoff because that's exactly what Jason does in Part 7.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Just beat her to a bloody pulp. She falls out dead.
But normally I would be against it, but it was so welcomed that I was all for the ripoff, and it ripped off a good movie franchise, so I'm okay with that.
Well, you know, I guess they were probably camping without permits or something, and he decided he wanted to come through there.
He was the park ranger. Shit.
Enforce the law. That's right. Wabbit.
That's rough. That wascally wabbit.
Well, it doesn't take too long. In about 9:24, Miss Rescue Titties comes out of the tent screaming. But what's funny is, before I get to that, they're in the tent getting it on, and you know, they're getting ready to go at it, and she actually tells the dude, "Hey, get on top of him."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, don't you know what the hell you're doing? It was hilarious. It's like she's guiding him. It's like, look, dumbass, over here.
What do I do, George?
Get out.
What do I
get
do?
Out. You know,
what do I do, George?
What
do I do?
Go sleep in the truck.
Where do I put it? Where do I put it?
All right. So after he pulverizes her like a fucking pinata, he goes over to the other tent where the two are fucking, trying to, and she's trying to tell him what to do. And through the side of the tent, blows the dude's head off with a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It doesn't show it.
Unfortunately not.
Blood goes everywhere, splatters all over her. So the bloody rescue titties bail out, run outside the tent, and in 9:24 we get our third wonderful kill when he takes a damn hatchet. I think it's a hatchet or it's a machete.
Yeah.
So then after, the blood splatters everywhere, she runs out the tent covered in blood. It's awesome blood effects. Rescue titties bouncing all over the place.
Yep.
And at 9:24, she gets cornered and whack-hacked by a machete, which I don't know where the hell he got the machete. I saw him carrying the chainsaw, and I saw him carrying the damn, a
shotgun. Yeah.
But he apparently pulled a machete out his ass and hacked her in the neck. Didn't take her head completely off, so it was kind of cool. Buried it deep, and for a glorious
Kill 3.
Yes.
So we got 3 kills under 10 minutes, and then we got
under 10 minutes. I'm like, we're off to a great start.
And HQ RTs in under 10 minutes as well. So that right there knocked this movie up for me 2 points automatically.
That's what I say. Why can't we have more 15-minute horror movies that include all these elements and then just end?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Amen to that. Yeah.
Why the hell drag it out? All right, so we are now introduced to Joe, the redneck main character, because Mr. Bunny Man, after he does his dastardly deeds for the day, goes back to the fort, and when he's approaching, for some reason it shows up in this damn hanging from this pole or a line or something, this predator skeleton. I was sitting there going, what the hell is this shit? Because you didn't know at the time what they were up to. So you're like, okay, so that was cool. So there's a skeleton hanging upside down. And then what's funny is the way Joe talks to this guy. And I'm sitting there going, this dude's got a fucking chainsaw, hatchet. And he's calling him dumb shit, dumbass, retard. He's using every... I'll tell you what, for the PC folk, you might as well stop watching here. Because as soon as the redneck boy comes in, all PC goes straight out the window.
Or as I call him, the country hick predator.
That's it. Well, what was funny is we get the next scene, after he gets cussed out, nothing really happens. And then, of course, here we go, the morning, here come the new victims, a whole carload of assholes trucking down the road. And what was funny is I don't know how many people realize this when they see it, but the sign that he has for his store says refreshments, but it's spelled wrong. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Spelled like a dumbass redneck.
Yup. Yeah. It's also...
But it doesn't matter. Does that dissuade our idiotic college kids from going down the particular road?
Before we get there, we did have another scene where we get this couple in this and their kid that drive up. They're lost.
Oh yeah.
And I want to point that out for a couple of reasons. One, in front of his store, he also has a sign that says, "Slow children are 800 points." So that's hilarious. And then I also want to point out that the hillbilly, when he sees the father's talking to the hillbilly, and the hillbilly sees outside, sees the mom with the daughter, and the way he asks about that, the way he asks him, like, is that your kid? Or he asks him in some really, really creepy way, and the father, great father, he's not concerned at all. He's just like, yeah, that's my kid. Yep. Meanwhile, this dirty ass redneck is like licking his lips, like, is that your kid? And I'm like,
you got
good
a dirty
job.
mouth.
Also, yeah, I want to point out, how dare they name their hotel after a World War II legend?
Those bastards. The Audie Murphy Hotel.
How
That's right.
dare they name it after that legend? I also want to say a little bit of synchronicity, because our last movie starred Eddie Murphy. What the hell? Whoa,
I don't know, bro.
creepy.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
But yes, you're right. That's a very good point.
Yeah. So anyway, I just want to bring that up for those reasons. But let's go back to the dumbass kids. Go ahead.
Yep. But let's put it this way: it worked. Customary carloads of idiots go there. They ask about this stuff. They buy some beef, some quote unquote beef jerky, and at this time we don't know where it comes from. But then they have gold stars on the little bags on some of them. And she's like, what does that gold star mean? Oh, that's fresh. But then it shows a scene which you don't make the connection. But then it shows a flashback of him killing a deputy.
Yeah. Flashback scene at 16:45. I actually counted that because it's on screen. So that would be
Kill 4.
Because not only is it on screen, it's a flashback, but it's on screen. But then he's the one who that is the one he turned into beef jerky. So
that's right. The star means cop.
That's right. Exactly.
Sheriff badge.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Yep. So he ate some sheriff jerky. So that's why it deserves.
You want to have some jerky?
It deserves its own kill button. So yeah. All right, go on.
Indeed. So now we get into the unfortunate time-wasting portion of the movie. So I'll be brief. They're sitting at the table together eating. This son of a bitch is still in his rabbit suit.
He doesn't come out of this.
Still in his rabbit suit, and he's eating. So he's not taking the head off to eat. He lifts it up and sticks the meat under his head because they are trying to save Mr. Killer, as a surprise or whatever.
Which is hilarious.
We didn't see part one. I didn't see part one.
Yeah, we didn't see.
So I have no idea if we knew what he looked like in the first one or not.
Yeah, no idea. Same here. Yeah.
But he does eventually take his damn hat off, and he is one cottage cheese looking motherfucker.
He looks like burnt bacon wrapped on it.
I mean, yeah, he's messed up looking. And then they're eating dinner, but what it is he keeps insulting the rabbit dude. He keeps eating on but it keeps insulting. Finally, he just pisses him off, and I think he does it on purpose to drive his rage. So he'll go kill more people, and then you get these flash screen.
Yeah, so you get a bunch of people. I think this is all part one. I think that he starts having flashbacks
I think you're right.
to part one.
I think it is.
And
I do believe you are correct.
yeah, there's a flashbacks, I guess, to kind of piss him off and blah blah blah, whatever. But we go on to
Matter of fact, I even noted that. I said we get a Psycho Flash review of the first movie during the family dinner.
Yeah.
So those kills don't count because they're not current.
Nope.
So they're out of there.
Yeah. None at all. So then when they go to the next day, we see the hick on a mountain scoping the grounds, and he sees 4 new victims walking the trail.
So I love it. I said, then we are treated to hiker hunting, I call it.
Yes.
They go hiker hunting, and he can't get a shot off, so he sends Bunny to fuck some shit up.
And this, yeah. And this is like, okay, this is one thing I can't wrap my head around. So there's 4 women. They're all friends. They're hiking, whatever. One of them, 2 of them go off to go pee or whatever. And
he's got to be a lousy shot, though. Let me make note of this. And I'm not saying this to glorify that, but they were in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
He had a wide open shot. I don't know why the hell he didn't take him out.
You know why? It was because his thrill is not in the long range kill. He wants to terrorize and kill them up close.
Very good point.
He's strictly using the rifle for hunting prey, like animal prey, and then also scouting. But he wants to do the kill up close.
I seen them bitches coming. I seen them.
What I don't understand is how the fuck this dude in this bunny suit is able to stealthily sneak around the forest to the point where none of the victims hear him or see him coming when he's this big ass suit. You know, the ground is covered in sticks and leaves. Somehow he's able to tiptoe around that motherfucker. Doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
It's in little soft bunny feet.
Maybe that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, 2 of them split off, and we leave the two obvious next victims sitting behind. We don't even learn their names. It doesn't matter because they don't last very long. Because at 30 minutes 15 seconds.
Yep.
Bunny Man comes out of nowhere, and little girlie with the white shirt gets fucking hacked to dog shit for
Kill 5.
And then it didn't take long because 10 seconds later, the other bitch is running. It literally
just over a
doesn't
minute.
Take very long at all. And just over a minute. He catches up with her because she makes the fatal mistake of going into the barn. You know, I'm going to hide in their barn.
Hide in the creepy barn. Yeah, let's hide in the creepy chainsaw barn. Mm-hmm.
She had 100 yards on him. She took off running. But no, the stupid idiots always got to go hide somewhere so the killer can catch up, which is stupid because then she deserves it because at 31:25, this ignorant bitch
chainsaw
takes
to the neck for wonderful, great.
Kill 6.
Yes, love it.
And I mean, it grinds it up too. I love it.
But what's funny is she's again dumb and useless as all these women are in this film. Like they didn't portray them very well. She takes a single pole, and tries to kill him. Takes one shot. He grabs it, and then she ends up falling to her feet, and she just stays there on her feet, just like long enough for him to kill her. Like nothing at all. Nothing. Just like
now they used a real chainsaw too, but there was no blade on it.
Right. Yeah, I saw that.
But it's okay. You're not supposed to notice shit like that.
Yeah.
You see nothing, you know nothing.
You're not looking at anything. But yeah, so then I do want to point out. So they end up kidnapping the other 2 women, the one that were left behind. We kidnapped them with their creepy ass barn with the mattress and shit. And I do want to point out there's actually one line in this entire movie that made me laugh, and it's in this scene. And I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh, okay, go ahead. No, I was going to say because what they do, they go to his store first, start looking around and shit. And what's funny is, you know, she's sitting there looking and she's making faces. And and old Joe asked her, "You don't like my store?" And the other girl said, "No, I ain't talking to you, bitch."
Yeah.
I mean, he just barked.
Speaking of which, I do have a note in here that this hick,
all right, because
Joe,
bitch, I ain't talking to you. Yep.
Joe uses the word bitch more than Freddy Krueger did in the entire Nightmare on Elm Street run. And Freddy Krueger said bitch a lot, but this dude said bitch every other word. Yeah. But yeah, I want to play this real quick. So this line actually got quite a laugh out of me.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, you can't understand. Just because I can. Because I enjoy other people's suffering. Watching someone else's pain gets me all. Listen to them scream. Knowing that I have a power of a god.
What do you want? What are you going to do to us?
We're going to fuck you up. What do you think I'm going to do to you? Making pancakes? God damn it, I don't like pancakes.
I don't like pancakes.
Shit.
That line made me laugh so hard. He's like, what do you think we do? Make pancakes? I don't even like fucking pancakes. That line made me laugh. So good line there. Good line. Anyway.
Yep.
So
but
go on.
What's funny is they got him in the barn. You know, they got the one girl on the mattress with chains and the other one strapped to a table or something like that. I'm dying laughing because I'm calling this thing. It's like 50 Shades of Dirt.
Oh, nice. Good job.
It's horrible, man. That
Yeah.
barn is horrible, and they're nasty.
It is nasty, yeah.
We gonna have our way with you.
Yeah.
I mean, they all that stupid shit, and and then like I said, yeah, that line. What do you think? I'm gonna
Make you pancakes.
You stupid bitch. Just the way he puts it.
I know.
I
it's
mean,
great.
it's a simply written line, but the way it was delivered was
It's
hilarious.
so funny. Yeah.
Ugh.
So then we go to 4550, where we finally get to see the face of this bunny man in all of its burnt bacon paper mache glory. It looks stupid as shit.
I labeled him as a partially frosted German chocolate cake. You know, when you look at it, it's like,
it's being generous.
It's just all
Yeah.
gnarled up. Yeah. So what ends up happening is these two bitches are trying to barter for their damn lives.
Mm-hmm.
So what he does is he keeps the one on the mattress and gives Angry Pink, I call her, because she reminds me of Pink, this particular actress.
Oh, yeah.
Gives Angry
She
Pink
does,
a pistol.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He actually gives her a fucking gun. And he says, okay, you want out of here? You go get me some people to replace you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm like, son of a bitch. So I'm like, all right. So we get this sundown scene, and Angry Pink goes into the woods, and lo and behold, she discovers 4 other very nice-looking young ladies camping.
Yep.
Marches in their camp,
Uh-huh.
puts them at gunpoint, and just makes them march down to this. I mean, and you're sitting there going, damn.
She's gangsta.
I mean, yeah. And it was actually half-assed decent acted for a horror movie.
Yeah, it was. It was much better than what we used to anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she marches these bitches to the barn,
Uh-huh.
pays the fiddler, and they turn them 2 loose.
But he still sends Bunny Man after him.
Still sends the Bunny Man.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't get him yet.
Nope.
But then we go to day. Nothing else happens. No
Right.
other kills. No nothing. So we're skipping that. And then we get introduced to the sheriff,
Oh,
as
yeah.
I call him.
Useless
Sheriff comes sauntering into the saloon style doors in the store,
Yeah.
and it basically gives Joe a bunch of shit. That obviously they don't like each other. Joe don't like cops. He talks about him and shit. And nothing really comes of the conversation. You just get the point that, they hate each other.
Right.
And then, booyah, it's daytime. We're back, and Joe has, for some reason, left the damn store. In the middle of the day.
Must be his
He's
lunchtime.
open for business. I guess so. And he goes into the barn where they got all 4 of them tied up again. All right, so anyway, we got these 4 ladies are all tied up in the barn. So they grab one and take off. And you're like, what the fuck they doing?
Mm-hmm.
Then we see our boy Bunny Man climbing up a damn hill. He's got a blue barrel. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
This can't be good.
So this can't be good. Something's up. So oh my God. They open the barrel and they make the girl sit in there, the one that they took with them.
Mm-hmm.
And he begins to drill these 4-inch, what look like deck screws through this barrel all the way around it. I mean, all the way around it. And oh my God. And I have to give him props. This was an awesome kill.
This was very, very original.
It was.
Yeah.
So what do they do, man? Go ahead.
They roll the hill off. They roll the barrel off the hill, and which proceeds to stab the shit out of her, and then she falls out completely covered in blood and just covered in holes for
Kill 7.
And, you could tell there was nothing in the barrel when they threw it down the hill, but still.
Yeah.
The effect was great. The idea
It's such
was brutal.
A simple setup, simple special effect, simple not prop, simple stunt, simple stunt.
Yeah.
But it was.
And if you're a picky bastard, yeah, you'd notice that she was covered with blood, but then when you look in the barrel after the lid falls
There's no
out,
nails. Yeah.
There's none in there. I guess they're all broke off inside of her. I guess.
Probably, but it was pretty badass. I was clapping. I was like, yes, good job,
Excellent.
Bunny Man. Yeah. So
yes.
So then
we get a painful long, drawn-out 13 minutes
Mm-hmm.
of nothing but Joe cussing at the women, talking shit, talking nasty.
Boring.
Very boring, yeah. It was bad. And then we get one bitch, idiotic, climbs up on, one bitch gets out, I think she does, and she's trying to run, so she's hiding in the bus. Once again, if you get loose from the killers, get the fuck out.
Yep.
No, I'll run 50 yards and hide in a bus. I mean, I know her friends are still there and everything, but damn.
You can run a lot farther than that.
Oh, God, it was horrible.
Yeah.
So it waited all the way until about an hour 17 minutes, almost hour 17 minutes straight.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And he grabs this bitch, hauls her in, Miss Bus Bitch.
Yep.
Lays her on a drill press and proceeds to put a 1/2-inch drill bit through her eyeball slowly. I mean, brutal and slow. I mean, that's just awesome. And you see his arms shaking and everything. For an awesome...
Kill 8.
Yeah, kill 8. And this... he extracts the damn bit, and there's like these strings of crap hanging off of it, flapping around, and meat hanging off the drill bit. It's fantastic.
I call that the I see what you did there.
Now we have another 10 minutes of people just running around acting like fucking idiots.
Everybody in this movie's a fucking idiot. Everybody in this movie's a damn idiot. It's so...
Yes, they are.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah, then we get to about 1:26, 1 hour 26 minutes, about 30 seconds, and she's just standing there. He's coming at her with a chainsaw that has a blade, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
When he's revving the chainsaw 10 feet away, he's doing it. But then she just stands there like the bitch from Jaws who's holding her kid in the surf.
Again,
you know, she's like,
Everybody's done.
But
with
I don't know if she was hurt or what it was. I can't remember if she was hurt, but she could have hauled ass.
She could have.
He just walks up to her, he sticks the chainsaw in her gut, and basically cranks. And you're sitting behind, you're watching from behind as the blood splatters on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that effect, man. It's great. And then he goes to hacking her again after he's already got her down because he wasn't happy enough.
Nope.
So he wipes that out for a glorious
Kill 9.
I mean, I'm so stoked. While there are stretches of boredom or just talking, whatever. I think we have a pretty good ratio of kill to talk compared to other movies that we've seen anyway.
Yeah,
and
this is true.
And maybe it's because this is a sequel. There's not as much exposition or character building needed. But I'm loving it. I mean, granted, it was another chainsaw kill, so that's kind of boring. They repeated themselves, but it's still great that it was on screen.
Well, it's his forte too. It's what he's got on the damn cover, so I guess they got to use it.
And it's number 9.
He hacked like 2 people with machetes. He's thrown one against a rock. He's drill pressed one. He's cut a couple with chainsaws.
Barrel of fun.
Pretty good variety. The barrel of fun, absolutely. And then we get the showdown, as I call it. We got Black Bart Joe comes sauntering in and comes face to face with Sheriff.
The Sheriff.
And they have this stupid thing, and he's got him dead to rights.
Mm-hmm.
Pistol right in his face.
Yep.
They start talking shit. It's ridiculous.
Just talking. Just shoot the fucker.
But I don't want to leave one point out real quick.
Yeah.
He leaves. He actually tells these 2 crazy bitches that get away, Angry Pink and the other idiot. You know, he gives them. He tells them, "Hey, under my seat, there's a pistol, and there's 2 bullets in the damn thing. So there's 2 bullets in there. You know what to do."
Why? There are only 2 bullets.
2 fucking bullets.
2 fucking bullets. You can't afford more bullets.
He loads up his 45 and he goes on in the bushes, like I said, and he comes face to face with Joe the Redneck.
Joe the Redneck.
And they start talking shit. He knows. He found out he killed his deputy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He knows it now, because some other stuff happened, and he basically figured it out. And I don't need to go into all that fucking detail. He's got him dead to rights. He's facing the other direction. He snuck up on him, and he stands there with that pistol. I'd have shot his ass clean, but no. He allows this dude to turn around so they can have their showdown.
I'm telling you, everybody in this movie is a fucking idiot. Every single
they
buddy,
are.
except for the Bunny Man. Everybody else is a fucking idiot.
The Bunny Man's not an idiot because he doesn't speak. He just hacks people up.
He's
doing his job.
He doesn't talk. He's not a talker. He's a doer. He does what he's supposed to do.
That's right. We don't need people flapping their fucking jaws.
That's right. Fuck him, man. Fuck him. Yeah.
Well, anyway, they start yap, and he actually allows this dumbass redneck. They go to guns on each other finally, and they draw. I mean, he's already got him. His 45 is up. He's pointing it right at his face. The other guy, Joe, has his rifle pointed at the ground. He's got him. I would have shot him.
Oh yeah, I would have
right in the fucking face.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
said he had a gun. Boom, But no, like you said, he's an idiot. So he wants to have his showdown, Old West style. But before we get down to that, all of a sudden we have a scene cut to these two idiots sitting in the sheriff's truck.
Yep, the last two broads, the final girls.
Yep, the final girls. But what I love about this, I'll get to that point later, but there's something to that phrase.
Right.
Bunny Man walks up, and this time he just grabs this bitch, drags her out of the truck, the stupid bitch, which leaves Angry Pink all by herself. And he hoists this bitch up and basically strangle fucks the shit out of her.
And bangs her against the door,
just
just slams her against the door.
Just slams her against the door, busts her head open, makes her bleed.
And
then
4.
Kill 10.
Because she's dead.
She dead. Then we jump back to our sheriff and Joe, and they draw on each other. I mean, it's like, boom, no setup. They go back to them, and all of a sudden they fire on each other.
Bam, bam, bam.
And what's stupid is the sheriff got hit, and it doesn't seem Joe get...
Yeah, the sheriff's a terrible shot.
And Joe, and the sheriff's a terrible shot. Joe didn't even get hit. Sheriff's laying there with his arms all messed up, blown out of socket and shit. And Joe walks up to him, and he's got the damn pistol. But before he actually gets...
Because he's an idiot.
The shot... Yeah, because he's an idiot and he's too slow.
Yeah.
Before he gets the shot off, Joe takes both his thumbs and plunks them deep into his eye sockets.
Pops those sons of bitches out.
I mean, pops those son bitches out. And while he's sitting there, woo, the sheriff does get a shot off and hits Joe in the neck.
Right, but the sheriff
doesn't kill him.
Sheriff's dead though.
The sheriff goes out for
Kill 11.
Yep.
Love it.
Dead
Love
meat.
it.
Yep, I love it. Then we jump back to the truck. I mean, this was like back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, it really was.
But finally, we get back to the truck, and we got Bunny Man standing there with his steel chainsaw. Steel is an STIHL.
Right. Yeah.
Name drop.
For those who don't know.
And they're standing there. So instead of letting Bunny Man kill him, kill her, excuse me.
Right.
Her, him, we don't want to define.
Go on.
She pulls the sheriff's gun out, sticks the 45 under her chin, and blows her fucking head off for...
Kill 12.
Or, as I put it, suicide by idiot.
Suicide
That's right.
by
She's a
idiot.
dumb ass. He was 3 feet from her, 4 feet from her at most. At most. Even the dumbest, even the most inexperienced person with a gun can hit someone, especially in that big ass head costume that he's wearing, can hit someone from 4 feet away with a pistol. There was no reason for her to kill herself. She could have hit him, at least hit him in the
shot
chest.
him right through the fucking mask.
Something,
Boom.
anything, yeah. Instead, because everybody's useless. Everybody's useless and dumb in this movie. She decides to just kill herself because she's a fucking moron.
She is a fucking moron. And then the last glorious kill.
Oh, it's awesome.
For
Love
all
it.
of you hate the damn redneck.
Oh, yes.
In this movie.
Yes.
As I call it, this is Bugs' revenge on Elmer.
Nice.
Bunny Man walks over to the
to Joe.
To Joe, picks up his hunting rifle and blows his fucking head off. I mean, he talks a bunch of shit, says, "Get me up, you dumbass," and blah blah blah. And the Bunny Man's, you know what? Fuck you, and plugs his ass for
Kill 13.
And it was a good one. That was a lucky 13. This was a good one.
Oh yeah.
And then what's cool is we got sun setting. Nobody lived.
Nope, nobody.
Everybody in this fucking movie died. I love it. It's
Great.
like watching Taken.
Yeah.
I mean, it was excellent. And we get a cool scene of the Bunny Man wandering off in the sunset, kind of Texas Chainsaw Mask-esque. You know,
the only
Texas Chainsaw Massacre-esque.
The only non-cool part about that was there's a whole series of flashbacks to everything that happened in the movie. And
of course,
that is the dumbest shit ever. We just saw the movie. You don't need to be reminded of what we just fucking saw.
But you know, they had to fill some film.
I guess.
We got $40 worth of film left. We need to use it.
So yeah. So that's it. And that's the end of the movie. Just ends right there.
Yes, sir.
It's great.
Well, my friend, what did you think of this Easter basket of horror?
Oh, man, this movie was great. I fucking loved it. It was so much better than Beaster Day. Beaster Day was fine because of its outrageous premise and horrible special effects. I thought this was going to be dumb as shit because it's just a person in a costume killing. This guy I think this movie is way underrated, and I think they need to. I think like he gives like Jason Voorhees run for his money, and Michael Myers, because he like them. He just doesn't give a shit. He kills whoever and anybody. I mean,
yeah, it doesn't have the high production horror budget of these bigger films and stuff, but it has the quality.
Yeah, he kills everybody. He even killed Joe. He just kills. He don't give a fuck, you know. And he doesn't talk much like.
And it did say everything that crossed his path.
Right, much like Jason and Michael, he doesn't talk. He just kills. He wears his outfit the entire time. And there's a good variety of kills. Some that are homages to others. Some that are original, like the Barrel of Fun, which was awesome. But yeah, I think the acting was great. The script, I mean, a movie like this, you can't really focus on the script or the story itself because it's not really going to be strong. You don't go. This is like a porn. You don't go into it for the story. Okay.
Yep.
Special effects were great. They were all, I think there were a few digital blood effects, but for the most part, it was 90% practical. The acting was good. I think I said the acting already. The acting was good. The set, not sets, but the I guess the sets, but where they filmed was great. It was a good little, creepy little area.
Yeah.
I love it. Started off with a bang, ended with a bang. Again, like I said,
literally,
nobody survived.
Nobody.
Yeah, it was a kill more or less every like 15, 20 minutes. 13. We haven't had this many on-screen kills in like forever.
Been a while.
So this movie's getting a 1 from me.
Fantastic.
I'm giving it a 1 shit.
Yeah, if you like it better than Beaster Day. And I will concur with your opinion. I agree with all your points. The blood effects were outstanding. The acting was decent for a horror movie. It was good acting. I love the setting. I like the older feel to it. It had an older 70s, 80s kind of vibe to it, even though it was filmed in 2014. But that rabbit, to me, is almost as creepy, if not creepier, than like Jason's mask creeping through the woods. I mean, that bunny suit, there's something about that. It's just bone chilling. And the fact that he slaughtered kids.
Yeah.
He kills everybody.
Everybody.
Just indiscriminately. This is a slam dunk for me. This is a golden one turd for me. This is probably one of the best ones we've seen. I forget what was our other gold one turd we had here a little while back.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
This one to me was on par with Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
I mean, it was great. I enjoyed it. And being obscure, you look at it and you think, oh, God, Bunny Man Massacre, really?
Yeah.
Yes, really. And it was way better than the title,
Oh, yeah, for
would
sure.
have you believe. So, yeah, man, golden one turd for me. Shine it up, turn that sumbitch sideways.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, when we found this movie, I was like, okay, this is going to be a piece of shit. This will be perfect for a holiday special. I was pleasantly surprised, I must say.
Me too, brother.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, man. Cool. Well, man, I am getting to love these holiday specials more than the regular episodes of this fucking show.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, but why don't you tell the folks at home where else they can find us and where they can send their friends to us and all that good shit that we have going on.
I certainly will. First of all, you ain't gonna find me on no fucking school bus.
Hell no.
Without a damn shotgun.
You will find.
Unlike these other idiots, I'm shooting first.
You will find me in a bunny suit, though.
In a bunny suit. That is true. You are a weird motherfucker.
That I am.
All right, well, folks, you can find us, of course, on all the major platforms. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We just crossed 3,300 followers on Instagram. It's growing like a weed. I love it. Twitter's about 2 grand. We're getting there. It's catching up. Facebook's, but, Facebook sucks. So, that's right. I said it.
Yeah, he hates Facebook, but go on.
Yep. But we also have a Patreon page. If you'd like to support the show, just go to patreon.com/whatthesuck.
Y'all.
And we got TeePublic. TeePublic. You want a What the Suck mug? I know Scott's listening out there, brother.
Yeah,
if you
Scott.
want some damn merchandise,
Go buy it, man.
what the hell you waiting for, man? Get a t-shirt. Promote this shit.
That's right. Hit
What the hell
us
you
up.
waiting for?
Hey, Scott, hit us up and we'll get you a discount code. Hit us up.
And then, like I said, you can find us anywhere you listen to your podcast. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and I'm going to say it again. We have a giveaway coming. We're not done with the season yet, but
Nope.
we have 24 of our bottom shelf DVD.
That's right.
At the bottom of the season. Every movie we reviewed, save, of course, Vampire in Brooklyn, because that was a special.
Well, and the holiday ones, because we don't own the holiday ones either. So
This is true. But we will eventually get this whole pile of movies, this pile of shit reviewed. And once we do that, we are going to give them away. And the way to enter the contest, all of you who have already submitted reviews, your entries are still good for the end of the season drawing. So you don't have to go back and do it unless you want to. If you want to add additional, entries, hey, you're not going to have no trouble from us. I mean, the more the merrier. But if you want to get entered in the contest to win every movie we got, because we done gave away all the other shit we bought.
Sorry, I do want to let you know that we probably won't get through all of DVDs, because once we get to episode 24, we're done for the season, and we're already at like 17. So I think we still have like 9 or 10 movies left in the DVD pile. So we won't get through all of them, but
you'll still get them.
We'll still give them away. Yeah, exactly.
But all you have to do, like I said, go anywhere you listen to podcasts that allows you to do so. Leave us a review and a rating. Yep. Ratings help us a lot, especially on Apple Podcasts. If you go there, do that, take a screenshot, and email it to whatthesuckpodcast@gmail.com. Once you do that, it counts as an entry, and you can do it as many times as you want to.
Absolutely.
The more the merrier.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, that's it for me.
All right, bud. This was so much fun. I love this movie. It's great.
Yes, it was, man. It was a great movie. I love it. We got another golden one-third holiday movie, man.
Oh, man. This was such, again, I got to say, it's such a pleasant surprise. And I actually want to go back and watch the rest of these movies now to see how they are.
We're going to have to do it. We might have to rate it on do it on another season or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, like I said, man, I just want to wish everybody a happy belated Easter. I know this show was late coming out. We hope you all had a nice Easter with your families. God bless you. Keep safe. Keep well.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Enjoy your holidays. Enjoy the rest of your April, and we'll see you guys back here next week. All right, I'm Chris, and I'll see y'all at the next Shitfest.
And this is James, and if it ain't on What the Suck, it ain't shit.
Switching to Geico is a good idea, especially when you consider everything.
First off, Geico makes it easy to switch. They have licensed agents available 24/7 online or over the phone.
But if it's so easy, you might start thinking everything is easy, even big wave surfing. And it's not. It's actually quite difficult.
Well, if you switch to Geico, you could save hundreds on car insurance. And you could keep saving by bundling your motorcycle, boat, and RV, plus your home or renter's insurance.
But saving money might lead you to make some questionable purchases, like a 20-foot feather boa. And do you know how hard it is to clean a 20-foot feather boa?
Well, they do have an industry-leading mobile app you can use to pay your bill, file and manage a claim, or add a new driver.
But when life gets a little easier, it makes you too confident, and you start calling everyone Ace. And you're better than that.
Well, Geico has a 97% customer satisfaction rating and has been saving people money for 85 years. It's hard to beat that.
But you're right.
Switch to Geico. It's obviously a good idea.